Wish I could just take my time. I'm always in such a rush. They hate when I speak my mind. Or maybe I said too much. But she knows how hard it gets. Living in this life of lust. You never really know what's next. But it never seems to be enough. I hear them hating, but I don't even need them. I started in the basement, I make this shit look easy. She started getting naked, we hardly ever speak, and just get to going crazy. She don't wanna play these games with me. So now she got a taste of it. She wanna ride this wave with me. Don't remember I was wasted, girl. You can't put the blame on me. Losing our minds. Do this every night. Can you just unwind with me? Just lay with me. Just take my time. Always in such a rush. I hate when I speak my mind. Maybe I said too much. But she knows how hard it gets. Living in this life of lust. You never really know what's next. But it never seems to be enough. Just lay with me. Just take my time. Always in such a rush. I hate when I speak my mind. Maybe I said too much. But she knows how hard it gets. Living in this life of lust. You never really know what's next. But it never seems to be enough.
To go through. What's up, team? How are we doing tonight? I feel good. It's been a minute since I've felt this good. I don't know, man. Throughout 50, 60, 70 hour work weeks. Who knows? Could be a sign that my body's acclimating. Let's jump right the fuck in. How's everyone doing tonight? Limbus Company. Feeling good is good. I bet Crisis will love the thought of this next story bit, if you catch my drift. Alright. Alright. How depressed can I be tonight? Let's see. Yeah, about 3 weeks ago I hit 66 hours in a week. And then I averaged 56. What did I just get? Oh, just 3 of those. Nothing big, nothing big. Here. Alright, let's go over some stuff. Okay. More of a culture thing. I see. Alright, let's go over a few things. I took y'all's advice. I did do my dailies. Okay. So, here's the current team. Before we lobotomy Ego Twilight as an Otis idea. I have no idea. I don't know. Here's the current team. We leveled everyone up to almost 36 everyone. I think the only person I wasn't able to get to 36 was W Corp. As you can see, we have tier 4, tier 4, tier 4, tier 4, and then a tier 3 here, I believe. Yes? Yep, tier 3. Okay, so everybody's tier 4 with the exception of W Corp again. Alright, very strong rupture team. These two don't rupture, but they do synergize pretty decently well here. And so far so good. I've been cruising through, I did the mission, I did this here this morning when I was doing my dailies before work. And yeah, so I think we're more than prepared for the next Kanto. We're going to jump right in here to the Intervallo, very first one that we've done. So let's take a look at what this is about. Hardest part? Nah, you're tweaking. Audio tweak? What do you mean? Chicken Alfredo with extra Alfredo sauce and a cherry Pepsi soda. What the fuck are y'all talking about? A man with a fastidious impression suddenly cut into the sinner's conversation as if he belonged to our group. Can't hear? How about now? Oh, yes. There's a reason for that. Hold on. My apologies. I turned it down a little bit while I was grinding. Doing the dailies.
육질이 좋은 육감 치킨, 살이 유독 많은 퉁퉁 치킨, 살이 쫄깃한 질겅 치킨. 자, 뭘 원하십니까?
언젠가 들어본 적 있는 것 같소.
웬일이래? 요즘 소식엔 누구보다도 둔할 것 같은 우리 이상 씨가?
그래서 넌 뭔데? 함부로 남 이야기에 끼어드는 꼬라지를 보니까 우리가 누구인지 제대로 모르는 모양이지.
우리가 그래서 누군데요?
저런 가게 앞을 돌아다니고 있는 저건 무엇일까요? 썩 정상으로 보이진 않는데 말이죠.
Turning around, I spotted rather strange-looking people with just as strange behavior.
얼굴에 알 수 없는 가면을 뒤집어 쓰고 있는 자들이 보인다.
마스코트 뭐 그런 거 아닐까요? 자세히
No, they're evil. Kill them.
그 마스코트를 보고 손님들이 소리를 지르면서 도망.
좀 미심쩍지만 그냥 가만히 있자고. 우리한테 딱히 다가오는 것 같지도 않고 쓸데없는 소란에 휩싸이만 사양.
Don Quixote.
그렇네요. 딱히 다가오지는
길가에 있는 돌멩이는 갑자기 왜 줍는 거지? 응? 정치불명의 양반?
Hit by the rock, it started looking around, and it began to slowly shamble in our direction.
어이쿠 실수였습니다. 이걸
뻔뻔하네.
We, buddy?
머리를 후려버렸.
우와, 자세도 상당히 안정적이었어요.
Alright, Honglu, buddy, come on.
감사합니다.
Dippy, welcome in, man.
선수가 꿈이었거든요.
Cake Court fried chicken arc is so peak. Ah, I see. I once aspired to be. Is that why you said culture?
그럼 그대로 대가리 홈런을 쳐주지. 대가리.
Crazy, did you say culture because I'm half black?
다가오는 속도가 빨라지고 있습니다. 제 머리를 홈런시키기 전에 저것부터 해결해야 할 것 같은데요.
As Vyochu furiously reached for her sheath, those things came right for us.
장머리네요.
This motherfucker. That's like asking Don Quixote to not be a crackhead. Yeah.
딸기네. 그것도 생달기네요.
하늘 품은 달기 지옥에서부터 기어나온 것 같은 모습이구만. 그 뭐냐? 그 지난번에 싱클레어가 뼈 바르기 힘들다고 닭날개를 남겨서 그런 게 아닐까? 아무리 생각해도 그거밖에 안 떠오르거든.
이젠 그런 거에 안 놀라요. 그리고 결국 그것마저
이렇게 된 거 싸우는 수밖에 별다른 수가 없겠군요.
She looks like she drinks Fanta in place of water, though. Dear God. Before I could complain further, the chicken-headed crowd attacked us. Alright. So now I'm beating up literal raw chickens. Just raw chickens. Cooked. Not even close. Buddy was left with 6 HP.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
Oh my god, she killed him in 2 hits.
죽어. 흑승로 뒷박질 춤추지. 끝내지. 아직 죽지 마라.
Oh my god. She do be gripping. Oh, and he staggered. Oh, yeah, he's cooked. That's a wrap. 2 turns. Very nice. Seems like we are a little bit over leveled for the intervallo. Should equal out towards the canto though.
끝났으니까 본론으로 들어가자고. 아직 신원도 파악되지 않은 안경 양반.
반론합니다. 그 호칭은 같은 안경동지로서 섭섭하군요.
아하, 그런 건가?
신원 같은 기본적인 인적 사항은 사망 신고를 할 때도 쉽게.
제 소개를 미처 드리지 못했군요. 명함 받으시죠. 3조라고 합니다.
Very early in the only food there would be chicken. I actually don't know if that's true or not. Is it win rate bad to be with Dawn because rib space has negative effects if not used properly? Probably. Chicken and waffles is delicious. That's not helping my case. That's not. I'm not one for fried chicken, but I do think chicken and waffles is like a legitimately good combo.
그럴듯한 단어만 잔뜩 써주면 넘어갈 줄 알았냐?
물론이죠. 납득과 설명은 제 전문입니다. 그러니 진정하고 잘 들으세요.
Yep. All right.
아까의
Alright.
전투에서 당신들의
Whatever you say.
매우 인상 깊게 보았습니다. 특히 눈앞에서 동료가 죽어가는 광경에도 아랑곳하지 않고 적들을 후드려 패던 모습 말입니다. 심지어 몇몇 동료분은 손가락질을 하며 비웃기도 하더군요.
Honestly, KFC biscuits, I think Popeye's biscuits are superior. So, it gave birth to chicken and waffles, which is popular in American South, which funnily enough had a lot of African American. Well, I wonder why the South had a lot of African Americans.
발목을 잡는 자들이라면 아군이 개의치 않아야 한다.
Friend or foe? Otis replied to this remark with a look full of pride, even though it didn't sound close to compliment at all.
여러분들도 보시다시피 이 가게 앞을 점령 중인 정체불명의 닭들로 인해 피해가 이만저만이 아닙니다.
근데
사장님도 몸져 누워 계시다가 방금 막 일어나셨죠.
They would stay far away from it. No, so the reason the Jews staying in Germany is crazy fucking work. No, the reason why black people stayed in the South after the abolition of slavery is because they literally could not afford to go anywhere. They were paid low-paid wages, so they did not have the money to actually leave the South. It might have it the wrong way around. Either KFC or Popeyes salts their biscuits a bit too much. It's whichever one does it less. I like Popeyes biscuits. No, the Jews staying in Germany, that's got to be by choice, because I can't say that actually. There's a reason for it, but I can't say it. I can't say it. There's a lot going on in the world right now. I'm afraid of having my channel taken away. Southern men, the thunders mutter, northern flags and south winds flutter, to arms to arms to arms in Dixie. Oh dear God. Chick-fil-A is a fire. Chick-fil-A belongs in a fire. Shit is so trash. Another man with a haggard face tottered to us, making it somewhat apparent that Samjo wasn't lying about the restaurant's owner falling ill with worry.
말씀하시면 됩니다.
Don't say the fuck like that shit is weird to say.
우리 치킨집은
Chick-fil-A is not good.
닭집의 맞은편에 오픈되었습니다.
Name something about Chick-fil-A that's better than other chicken places. Name it.
저희 체인점의 우수한 혈통의 닭을 사용한 맛과 푸짐한 양으로 인해 은봉이네 호프집의 손님들까지 모두 저희 가게로 넘어온 건 당연한 수순이었죠.
I wouldn't say all of the men look like that.
그런데
Fries, chicken sandwiches. Are you tweaking the fuck out? No, are y'all? Hold on. Are y'all? Stop. We gotta have this conversation. No, let's dismantle this one by one. Chick-fil-A fries are just thick cut potatoes, okay? Chick-fil-A fries are just thick cut potatoes. That's not better than anything else. You can get better fries at a fucking random ass burger joint in like some major city, okay? Fucking chicken sandwiches, the Popeyes chicken sandwich is infinitely better than Chick-fil-A sandwiches. You're fucking tweaking out, dog. And then you want to talk about the sauce? You want to talk about Chick-fil-A sauce? Because you can find this sauce anywhere. It's called Thousand Island dressing. Alright? Literally, you take some fucking mayonnaise, you take some fucking ketchup and like some other ingredient that I don't remember, you mix it together, and it's just called Thousand Island dressing, and fucking everywhere has it. You ever wonder why every fucking restaurant has a sauce? Fucking KFC sauce, Chick-fil-A sauce. It's all the same fucking sauce. They all taste the same. You ever wonder why that is? It's because it's all the same fucking sauce, alright? There's not a single motherfucking thing about Chick-fil-A that's any better than anywhere else. Chick-fil-A is mid as hell, overpriced as hell, everything. The homophobia makes the sauce tastier. I concede. You're right. Actually, you're just right. My apologies. I'll just shut the fuck up. You're right.
아니 뭐 그 경쟁 업소에서 견제 좀 할 수도 있는 거 아니겠어?
As if to attest to the restaurant owner's woes, screams echoed from the other side of the street.
저게 뭐야?
I'm sorry. Oh, it's showing. I'm sorry, bro, but I can't defend you at this rate. I know you're like a mix of everything, but at the same time it's showing. What is that even supposed to mean? What do you mean by that? What do you need to defend? As the owner of Yubong swung his arm while muttering something, the chicken responded in unison. The raw chickens jumped at me, dear God.
뭐죠? 닭을 지휘하는 건가요?
보통 기행이 아니었군. 얼마나 앙심을 품으면 사람이 저렇게 되지?
생체 개조라도 한 것 같은 생닭들이 가게에 무단 침입을 하면서 기물을
This reminds me of that one anime that should never be watched. The art style is okay, but it has a bunch of children stuff in it that's really disgusting.
하신 것처럼 이젠 닭들을 뒤집어 쓴 사람들까지 생겨나고 있어.
Yeah, if you don't season your meat, you're a weirdo, yes.
가게에 크나큰 경제적 손실이 생길 겁니다.
I'm looking at you, American white people.
이상 눈물 나는 이야기였어.
Me, I'm American white, by the way.
이 사건을 해결해 주실 수 있는
Just so we're clear, I'm an American white person. Yes, Made in Abyss. Yeah. I didn't want to reference the name, but yes.
아무리 그래도 우린 치킨집 의뢰 같은 건 안 받는다.
Nah. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. Chat, listen to me. If I go to your house, and I'm there for food, and I'm there for dinner, right? Like we're having a discussion over dinner, and you give me unseasoned white chicken with nothing else, just white chicken. I'm taking your family from you. They don't deserve to go through that. In fact, if you have a pet, I'm taking them too. Yeah, no, because if you eat like that, I know you're not taking care of your animal. You don't deserve to be responsible for other life when you can't even manage yourself. Right? You go into a fucking kitchen and you just slap chicken on a fucking skillet and you just let that bitch cook, right? You don't add shit to it. You a fucking masochist? You just hate life? You don't want to enjoy anything ever? You just like biting into water, like water. My mic cut off. Watery flesh? You just like biting into watery flesh? Like no seasoning, no sauce, no marination, just fucking straight water meat, bro. Everything gotta be revoked. The driver's license, state ID, you can't. No, you can't be part of society. You need to be put in a fucking asylum, locked for the rest of your life. The rest of your life. Ridiculous. Shame on you. Shame. Boiled it? Boiled chicken? Bro, there's no way. Crisis mode got good food. Parents. I watched a lot of video essays. I swear my only animes are Bleach, 1000 Year Blood War arc. Hold on. I was asked to rate a recipe. Okay. 1 chicken breast, half cup of rice, salt and pepper to taste, water, boil everything. This is the shit I'm talking about. This is the kind of shit that needs to get niggas locked up. This shit needs to let niggas be like, niggas need to be arrested. Need to be fucking arrested when you fucking do dumb shit like this. You just gotta go to jail. Gotta go to jail. I don't like niggas, bro. Like I don't. Oh boy.
평생 이용권. 의뢰를 해결해드리면 이 매장을 평생 이용할 수 있는 파격적인
Yeah,
혜택.
chicken rice and war crimes. Oh, beef is good.
평생 이용권이요?
No, yeah, I agree with you, Dippy. I would rather be served like Maruchan ramen than fucking than plain chicken.
시식용 치킨도 몇 개 준비해 왔습니다.
예?
Like, unless you're a college student and you really need to save money, like, nigga, you need to not.
자, 질서 있게 한 줄로 서서 받으세요. 닭의 유명 혈통별로도 종류가 있으니 취향껏 골라보시고요. 혈통마다
So-
자랑하는 부위의 맛이 다르고 향도 풍부하다고 하죠.
So it's interesting because you can make gray beef, like that's a thing. I don't think that's necessarily incorrectly made.
골라야 하는 것이요. 다 맛있.
다른 맛은 미래를 위한 기대감으로 남겨두는 것은 없고.
오, 그거 참 반박할 수 없는 말이군.
It seemed Samjo has won the hearts of most of the sinners with its compelling words and fine poultry samples. I hate you.
어떠시겠습니까?
This might be the first time I've ever seen Heathcliff go quiet at someone's words.
그거 나쁘지 않은 의뢰군.
A steak that was fully crunchy all the way through. It wasn't well done, it was congratulations. Ooh, that's good. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Holy fuck. It wasn't well done. That shit is retarded. Oh my god. Congratulations. Holy fuck. Don't ever let your sister cook again. Yeah, no. Holy shit.
저기요, 우리는 황금
No, listen to
닭다리가
this, listen to this.
아니라 황금
He said his
바지를
sister
찾는
cooked him a
목적
steak.
아니었어요?
It was crunchy all the way through. Ev, listen. No, you gotta listen. You gotta listen. Can you hear me? No, she's trying to go back to bed. Oh wow. She'll never have the luxury of hearing such a grand joke.
바삭한 닭을 평생 먹게 해준다잖아.
Never being served strange meats. It actually happens fairly frequently. I feel like the more you get
스테이크는
like
없는
steak
거지?
or
그냥
like
끝없이 주는 거지? 어?
any kind of
되는 거고?
meat that has to be directly cooked like that, like you run the risk of some fucking variable events. I once had a green, it was like a steak puck when I was in the Navy, and in the fucking meat it was just green, and I was just like, bro, I'm not fucking eating this, bro. Why are you serving the Navy fucking moldy meat, bro? I was so mad.
이러고 있으니까 옛날 생각난다.
Lamb
아, 사람이
fries? What the
싫어나
fuck is a
모르겠네.
lamb fry?
햄햄팡팡에서 파는 갓 튀긴 치킨도 진짜 맛있었는데.
난 알아. 어쩌다 돈이 생기는 날엔 조직원들이랑 외식하러 가기도 했지.
Dosh.
파우스트 씨, 빨리 말해주세요. 무슨
Faust was deep in thought by her lonesome.
그러죠. 의뢰를 수락하겠어요.
Google that shit?
예?
Google. This might also be the first time I've seen Ishmael taken aback to this extent.
아니 파우스트 씨, 혹시 정신이 잠깐 나가신 거예요?
What did she say? Oh my god.
이스마일? 아무리 그래도 말은 가려서 좀.
글쎄요. 파우스트는 대체로 정신이 나가 있는 편이니까.
오랜만에 다 같이 마음이 좀 통하네. 응?
Faust, are you serious? You're taking a request over free chicken?
정확히 말하자면
뒤틀림 현상의 해결이죠, 단테.
뒤틀림이라
명확히 모르는 이들이 많을 겁니다.
It is a term I'm sure
도시
isn't clear to
곳곳에서 발생하고
most.
있지만 대중적으로 공표된 적은 없으니까요.
아
통상적으로 인간이라 부를 수 없는 형태로 변하는 형상이라고 알고 있다. 원인은 불명, 형태도
Yeah, why does Mersalt know about this?
설명만 들어서는 모르겠네요. 환상
아니, 그들은 환상체랑은 다르게 알로 변하지 않는다. 완전히 숨이 끊어지기도 하지. 전에 몇 번 본 적도 있었다.
회사 내부에는 뒤틀림 현상 자문 해결사가 속해 있는 부서인 LCD가 존재해요. 작은 규모의 부서이긴 하지만 그만큼 눈여겨보고 있는 현상이라는 뜻이죠.
Just a smart guy, huh? One of my buddy's parents is some really skilled software engineer, so he was stacked. My buddies and I were hanging out for the night at his house. He gave us caviar and said it'll grow on you. Are you fucking kidding me? Your buddy's parent was just out here feeding you fucking caviar? That kind of food is only going to be at my funeral. Like, dead ass, bro. Like, no one's out here affording fucking caviar. What the fuck is your friend's dad on about? What the shit?
사람이 단순히 미쳐버린 것만으로는 생각들을 갑자기 진도주의할 수는 없으니까요.
It'll grow on you. Yeah, bro, the only thing growing on you is debt if you're into fucking caviar. Holy shit.
역시 그렇죠?
Fucking credit card balance is the only thing growing.
제가 직접 나서서 정신을 차리게 해야 하나 싶었잖아요.
왜 방금까지 메이스를 꽉 쥐고 있었던 거지, 이스마일?
옳소! 사상자가 생기기 전에 우리가 나서야지 않겠어?
저? 입에 소스 묻었다 꼬맹이.
그럼 의뢰를 수락한 걸로 알고 연락을 기다리고 있겠습니다.
Nah, their house is like 4,000 square feet and 3 stories. I wouldn't be shocked if I found out their ancestors had like.
청소부가 다녀가고 날이 밝으면
Crap up, can you shut the fuck up? He's always some out of pocket ass shit, bro.
그림자가 거두어질.
You gotta stream the Power World dating game? To be fair, I have streamed Power World in the past, but there's a Power World dating game? What the fuck? Are niggas really that weird? Oh my god, we've barely got through the first one. Holy shit. Dear god.
뜀박질 시간.
Oh boy. There's a Power World dating game? Also, make sure you guys are liking the stream.
헤어내리.
Just thought I should throw that out there. No, seriously, what the fuck? There's a Power World dating game? Cooked. Scented and Gaming channel. Is this an official game? Oh my god, it's an official game. Oh no, it's an official game. 1650s, before the conception of America? His family was here before the inception of America? What the fuck? Is he native? Oh my god, he has to be native. And this is an official game, by the way. I'm gonna like kill myself. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Looking Gaming, this is a picture from the fucking Steam page. Oh, hell no. Behind the gym after school. Oh, hell no. Fuck no. Oh, fuck no. Spaniards? I'd probably concede to Spaniards. Spaniards have a lot of money. They had a lot of gold and shit. Yeah, no. Whoever the fuck. Bro, oh my god, bro. The fucking creators of Power World. Jesus Christ. That's why his nickname is Colonizer.
가치 없군. 죽어.
What the fuck? Evil friend group, bro.
흑수묘 뜀박질 춤.
다 죽어라.
아직 죽지 마라. 가치 없군. 죽어라. 흙에서 정화. 가치 없군. 죽어라. 끝내지. 가치 없군. 죽어라. 좋아. 생동감이 살아있는 좋은
I mean, I'm
공간.
Asian and my nickname is either Sensei Wu or Edible Calculator. Why Edible Calculator? I'm curious. Why Edible Calculator? Why are you edible?
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
간단해요.
Val seems to have a habit of prefacing her expositions with the disclaimer about their simplicity.
뒤틀림이 생긴 이의 마음을 열게 하면 될 겁니다. 경계를 풀고 스스로 마음을 내보일 수 있도록 말이죠.
Those Mayo branch IDs zoom around.
그렇군. 견갑골을 꺼내야 하나? 아니면 복장뼈?
Yeah, yeah. Why? Yeah, I'm still stuck on the nickname, the edible part. Like, why would that be part of it? 6 foot, 220 pounds. They said in a natural scenario, in a survival scenario, me and my 250-pound friends are the first to be eaten. Oh dear God. Oh God. Yeah, your friend group is awful. Holy fuck.
생각들이 돌아다니고 있어요.
That's an all-male friend group right there. There's no women in that friend group. Dear Lord. Unfortunately, I had forgotten that about 80% of the sinners valued my suggestions less than the cooing of a random bitch on the roadside.
그래서 이 닭들을 족치면 그 집에서 치킨을 평생 먹을 수 있다는 것.
귀엽군. 모서리다. 끄덕.
Wow. He actually got that? What the fuck?
히스클리프 씨!
Heathcliff stood in silence with a raw chicken adorning his head. It was quite the sight, much to my terror.
전 지금 히스클리프 씨 쪽이 더 괜찮은 것 같은데요? 지성적으로 보이잖아요.
어떻게 단테? 빨리 시계 돌려.
Quick, your clock. And here.
그게 그거라뇨. 시계 대가리나 닭 대가리나 무슨 차이가 있다고 유난인지 모르겠고.
W. It looked like Sinclair was the only one actually worried about Heathcliff.
히스클리프 씨!
있지. 분리가 안 되면 이대로 우리 마스코트로 써먹어 보는 건 어때?
Speaking of evil friend groups, we a little heinous, and there is a singular woman who is almost constantly shocked by our shit. Oh, well, at least she's fucking sane. I've low-key started my Bina arc somehow. I've been drinking black tea lately. I'm not like a fucking tea racist where, oh, all tea must be exactly to this state. Funds, what the fuck are you talking about? What is a tea racist? The fuck is a tea racist?
저걸 보시오. 히스클리프 씨가 다른 닭들과
수다쟁이가 되었네요, 히스클리프 씨.
Two were British is crazy. Funds you're just a racist. I was about to say, like, you can't be a T racist. You either are or aren't racist.
나도 실수. 히스클리프 씨와 나중에 타오르는 석양의 해결사들 코스프레를 같이 하고 싶었단 말이오. 생닭머리를 해가지고선 그 코스튬을 해봤자 저대로는 비웃음만 당할 것이오.
To avoid gathering crowd, we shoved Heathcliff into the interiors of Yubong's barn fires and followed behind him.
이 닭대가리 도저히 못 봐주겠군.
Otis grabbed the raw chicken of Cleve's head with one hand and began to slap it ruthlessly with her spear, furiously.
타격 소리가 적군의 포로를 심문할 때의 세기와 유사했다.
Oh god, they're British. But the lady was like a 23-year-old Quebecan. Ooh, what? The Indian was a legitimate Nazi, by the way. Same with the Arabian British guy. Funds, how the fuck are you getting involved with grown-ass adults like that? Funds, what the fuck? Funds, were you pretending to be older?
정신 차릴 기색이 보이지 않는다. 어쩔 수 없겠어. 닭머리를 통째로
그렇게 막 무 뽑듯이 뽑아도 되는 거야?
답답하군. 설사 얼굴 가죽이 벗겨져도.
It's not fine for me, Otis, and I can't just... I was friends with the other British guy. Oh, I see. Still, was he an adult? Funds, don't hook up with ladies 10 years older than you. Oh, on God. Friends with a neo-Nazi? Second youngest was 16. Why was he friends with them? Why was he friends with these 20-something-year-olds? It's not normal. Despite her opposition, Otis began jostling the chicken with all her might. I heard something tear. It didn't actually come off, did it?
정신이 드나?
이번에 왜 이...
히스.
Jesus Christ.
계속 이상한 말들을 중얼거리면서
The Arabian British wasn't my friends. Yeah, no, we're not talking about that. Don't be friends with people 10 years older than you until you're an adult. 3 of my friends are in my ex are Jewish. Why did you have to say that specifically? Oh, I see the reason. I had 2 Indians, 3 white, 1 Asian, 1 Romanian, 1 Hispanic. I didn't like the Indian guy. Bullied the Quebec lady. Why? How are you bullying a 23-year-old? Why were they allowing this to happen? What the fuck is... Bro, oh my god, humanity's cooked.
뭔가 대화가 머릿속에
Humanity's
들어왔던 것
fucked.
같기도 한데 뭐라더라 무슨 레시피를
Oh
잃어버렸다고
my
했는데
god. No, you're telling me you guys were hanging out in person? No, Funds. You cannot hang out in person with grown-ass adults. No. That's not okay.
손님을 모이게 하는 비장의 요리법이었는데
Oh, okay, thank God.
그게 없어지니까
I was like, what the fuck? You mentioned heights, so I was like, there's no way this motherfucker is meeting up with these grown-ass adults.
우리
지금 닭들이랑 우리라고 한 거예요?
I hit 6 foot at 12 and literally grew 1 inch in sophomore year, then never grew again. That's fair. I was the only person living in America. That's fine. Yeah.
아직까지도 닭도리들의 영향이 혼란스럽군.
쟤네 이름이 닭돌이었나요?
If the distortion happened because he lost his recipe, then maybe we can somehow recreate it for him?
얼추 근접한 답안에 도달해낸 것 같군요.
That Quebecian lady was genuinely suspicious though, not in the pedo way.
뒤틀림에 대해 밝혀진 건 많이 없지만 선악,
Pedo or cartel is
마음이
fucking
산산이
crazy.
허물어졌을 때 발생한다고 알려져 있죠.
Ridiculous.
가령 홍로 씨가 도시를 살아가면서 절대 변하지 않을 거라고 확신했던 믿음이 있었을 혹은 삶을 그게 한순간에 무너졌다면
뭐 그럴 수도 있겠네요.
뭐 잘난 도련님 인생에서 일어난
Guys, is this important to the story?
용돈은 받은 적도 없었던 걸요? 원할 때마다 쓸 수 있었는데 굳이 받을 필요는 없잖아요.
뭐야? 그럼 뭐였는데?
Like one of the MFs associated with the guy who was an actual PDF. Yeah, it's crazy. Fun's is giving us his life story right now.
지금은 떠오르지 않아요?
즉, 정리를 해드리자면 뒤틀림은 발생자만 알 수 있는 원인 모를 심리적 충격으로
It's funny if you pay
이루어진
attention later. The distortion is a phenomenon that arises from
단단히 마음이 되고
affected
싸우는
will
상태라고 말할
have
수 있지.
walled off their heart with solid defense.
뒤틀림이 원하는 방식을
18-year-old no job prefers 2D women over real ones and got his ass obliterated in any argument by me.
여기서 뒤틀림이 원하는 방식이라
Do you need friends that aren't felons? Holy fuck. Oh my god.
당렬이겠군 그래.
Holy shit. Gregor took a confident step forward after saying that.
전장통에서 남은 음식을 모아 전우들에게 통조림을 이용한 요리를 해준 적이 많았지. 트라우마에 시달리던 군인들도 전부 감동의 눈물을 흘리기. 방금 누가 코김 소리를 냈던 것 같은데.
웃기는군. 벌털 주제에 어디서 요리를 운운하는 거지? 니놈.
와, 그레고르 씨가 가게를 차린다면 집게 사장이 되는 거네요?
료슈, 그거 벌레 털보란 뜻이었지. 아이, 그래도 뭔가 집게 사장이라는 호칭은 마음에 드는군. 어이, 깜짝.
요리는 말이지. 혀. 그리고 전쟁통에서 마구잡이로 해먹은 음식을 진정 요리라고 부를 가치.
오, 방금 명대사 나왔어.
What the fuck am I reading right now? What the fuck is this? The other British guy was kind of racist, but he actually did shit about his health and stuff. He worked out, bro. Wasn't a bad guy to be around. Racist leader. That guy's literally me. The biggest lore drop for me is in fitness check right now. Blame my girlfriends. Is it biggest lore drop for me? Is this you or your girlfriend? I'm confused. Is it what do you mean by that? Not to be friends with people he used :3 unironically. This is me. Why is this your biggest lore drop, Dippy? What makes this your biggest lore drop? Heath, fire Atelier logic in his balls. Oh god. I have learned my mistake to not be friends with those people. That's fair. I'm excited to hear why Dippy thinks this is his biggest lore drop.
있어 보이는 말이긴 하지만 저자한테 쓰다니까 기분이 거시기하군.
This is why you gotta pick your friends carefully.
요리는 해본 적 있나, 료슈?
First time ever yesterday. Yeah. Because they might be from Alabama. Dear God. Yeah. Okay, so you did it for the first time yesterday, right? But like, why is that your biggest lore drop? You're telling me there's nothing you did in your life that was like crazier than that.
점점 열받네.
Ryoshu's a fucking chef? Are you kidding me?
나는 류.
아, 갑자기 편을 나누는 이유는 뭐지? 그리고 차여.
그래, 우린 그동안 너무 가까웠어. 오늘만.
Heathcliff, having shaken off the dizziness, walked to Gregor's side. I guess it's not my biggest lore drop, it's just a lore drop. Biggest lore drop I've given y'all then. Okay, fair enough. I've broken actual US law, not super big ones, but you know, let me check real quick. Funds, literally everybody in the United States has broken the United States law on multiple occasions. That's not
설마 부하들에게 통조림을 먹였다는 말이야?
Chainsmoker v Chainsmoker.
본인의 수치. 참고로 난 즉석식품파다.
I gotta refresh this. I thought we were doing friend group lore drops. I meant other than the incest, our friend group was pretty normal. What the fuck? Bro, you can't casually say shit like that. You have to preface what the fuck you're talking about. You can't just slide that in there like it's unimportant. What the fuck is wrong with you? Criminal charges may leave you with a felony record accompanied by up to 5 years of jail time in prisons. Yeah, buddy, you did not commit a felony. I made a message, you just didn't notice it? No, you fucking didn't. Oh, because they might be from Alabama. Are you talking about piracy? Is he talking about piracy? That's not a felony, though. It's a misdemeanor. It's just piracy? Literally everybody.
유치하네요 정말. 이런
No,
거
above that
핑계로
one?
하고 싶어요.
One of my ex-friends was really freaky when it came to a girl, like hand down there in the hall. She was fine with it, so we thought they were dating. They were cousins, and yes, they were dating. It depends on how. Okay, so it's interesting, cause so like first cousins is considered incestual. I think second cousins can be, and then once you get to like third cousins, you're literally not related. Like there's no. It's like a maybe 0.5% genetic copy. Is just not. You're not related to that person. So yeah, because in second cousins, you can have second cousins and then second cousins removed, and it changes the amount of genetic code that you're copying. When you're talking about why incest is technically incorrect, you're talking about the reason why it's so heavily shamed and frowned upon is because it causes so many diseases, right? Okay, Crabob, you're literally just, I'm sorry, you are technically just incorrect, because if you think about it, literally every single person is every single person's cousin. At some point you have to draw a line on where you are related to somebody, because everyone is everyone's cousin. Humanity didn't just evolve into a species with thousands of people, right? We came from like a select group of like maybe 4 people, maybe like even max like 100 people. Everybody's technically related to everybody. Yes, yeah, it can cause birth defects. That's why we talk about genetic coding and how much of your genetic code is related to another person's genetic code. That's why once you get into like third cousins, the number's so low that you're not considered related anymore. 7 billion people, and the only people who wants to get with you is your cousin. Yeah, that is kind of sad though. Like if that's like your first or second cousin, like that is kind of sad. But when you're talking about third cousins, literally you're talking about 2 people split, then split, then split, then split. Like, bro, you could not find each other unless you were both looking up your ancestors, dog. Yeah, that's scary. Having a circular family tree is fucking terrifying.
그래서 이 수는 어느 쪽이야? 만약에 수감자 음식 담당자를 그렉이나 류시 중에 꼭 한 명 선택해야 한다면 말이야.
Is that Sinclair with Ryoshi right now?
이스마의 저 친구는 초반부터 나랑 생각이 이스마일?
그레고르 씨의 통조림 음식은 소시적에 배 위에서 지긋지긋.
왜 눈을 못 마주치는 거야, 이스마?
Don Quixote.
사실 이전에 버스에서 닭꼬치를 먹을 때
닭꼬치.
그거는
Oh dear God.
입에 담을 수조차 없어.
Claire likes Ryoshu over Gregor. Me personally, I love my. Oh my god.
이런.
Hold on, let me Google this just to confirm that I'm right. Yeah. Your third cousin, your genetic makeup shares 0.78%. It's just negligible. It's just negligible, bro. It would not cause any issues. And then if you go to a fourth cousin, you're talking about 0.27. You just, yeah, once you get to like third, it's just not even. It's just not, it doesn't matter. Yeah, and then here's where it gets weird. With the second cousin, you're sharing 3%. So yeah, the odds of birth defects increase dramatically. Counterpoint is this: in a room with 10 people, how many do you think would smile and say go for it if you said you're dating your cousin? Factually and socially right or different? I don't disagree with you. I'm just arguing from a biological standpoint. I perfectly agree that dating your cousin is weird in general. I'm just saying, all I'm saying is that biologically speaking, if it's your third cousin, you wouldn't even know. First off, you would not even know if you were dating your third cousin because no one calls them your cousin. What I am saying is, if you know that person to your cousin and you know you're related to them, you just shouldn't be dating them anyways. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Usually you would know your first and second cousins, right? Because that was your grandmother, right? Your grandmother, that's your first and second cousin is your grandmother. But if you're talking about great, like, no, if you both share your great, you wouldn't know. You just don't know. No one goes back that far because your ancestor's fucking dead. Yeah, just don't date people that you know are your family members. But there are bunches and bunches of people. For example, like small towns, there are a bunch of people that have this same like great grandfather. Bro, like, yeah, you're gonna end up dating someone that fucking you shared an ancestor from like 500 years ago. It just happens. But you wouldn't know. I find the issue that people fucking know. Like, if you know that's your fucking cousin and they're like your fucking second cousin and you have the same grandmother, like, and they're alive, right? Like, you're fucking weird. You're just weird.
이해가 안 돼요. 왜 이렇게 저희끼리 편을 나누는 거예요?
Dating your sister is wrong. Yeah, crazy, bro. Insane.
그딴 태평한 말을 하기에는 늦었다는 건가요?
Oh my god, poor Sinclair.
나는 선택하지 않.
저건 필요 없어.
사실 좀 감동받았어. 비록 우리가 평소에
그저 적은 인원수가 있는 곳으로 가는 편이 올바른 균형이라고 생각해.
Mersalt. Do you think the world would be better if we always thought logically or morally? Well, that's a silly question. If you're thinking logically, you are thinking morally. That's just a silly question. If you're thinking logically, you're thinking morally. Right? But if you're thinking morally, you're not necessarily thinking logically. Logic is the logic is fundamental. When you talk about speaking logically, you're basically just saying that you're speaking correctly, right? So anything that is like logical is also moral. Anything that is moral is not necessarily logical. It's the same argument as a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square. if you're thinking logically, you would minimize the amount of human suffering anyways. Yeah, if you're thinking logically, you're minimizing the amount of human suffering regardless.
망측 식당.
어차피 망하기 직전에 식당이라고요?
Now, I feel like there's also a threshold. Don't get me wrong, I definitely feel like there's a threshold. If somebody tries to tell you that they're a utilitarian, right? If somebody ever tells you that they are a utilitarian, which basically means that they do whatever brings the greatest amount of good for the most amount of people, bring up the fact that black people account for 13% of the United States population and account for 50% of the violent crimes, and see how fast they shut the fuck up. There's a threshold. And a lot of people want to subscribe to a hardcore ideology, but they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
그래, 우리는 뒤틀림을 해결하는 게 목표라며.
Human suffering can somehow be beneficial to the scenario, say harvesting human emotions to form a seed of light. Oh dear God. Looking at crime rate statistics. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Kitty gets you and me around. But yeah, no, it's very interesting. I haven't been in a fucking ethics debate in a long time, but I'm pretty sure I still got it. So yeah, no, I could definitely shut down an argument of... I could shut down most moral arguments pretty fast, pretty easily. Did you guys know, fun fact, the Crisis Channel used to be a debate channel? Is a matter of any matter is a dying hill? It is. Yeah, no, it definitely is. Super. People are so fast in wanting to die on these hills, man. So fast on dying on these hills. They love to just say like, oh yeah. Utilitarianism is a big one. Everyone wants to say that they believe that we should maximally create good for the most amount of people until they realize that minorities fucking exist, and then they backtrack so fucking fast. Oh, but then that doesn't include this minority, but then they forget the definition of the word minority. It's fucking incredible. Fuck it, let's go into politics. Hold on, we can do that. Let's, here's what I'll do. Just for fun, we will continue Limbus Corp. We'll continue Limbus Corp Wednesday, or even maybe after this. Maybe even after this. I'm gonna debate funds on this topic because I'm interested. Okay, funds, go to general call. All right, let me grab this up real quick. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, grab whatever you need. I don't think I'm gonna need any empirical data for this. Yeah. We'll call it just like a nominal discussion. Okay. So what is your position again?
I brought up the whole thing of immigration, how my opinion, if immigration isn't controlled, then the state or nation will collapse. Because, like, you know, like, some sort of documentation is required, because if no one's, like, you know, law can't really exist. and they kind of just, you know, it becomes kind of just collapse. But if the borders are closed, then the state will also collapse because immigration is required for things like trading to keep population, you know, keep population rising. And it shouldn't be both extremes. It should be, you know, controlled. It shouldn't be either way.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop this stream and I'll start another one. Okay? That way it doesn't have the same title.